So I ran into Cricket, and she told me that back in the closet, and at the long dark hallways, what you called it, that there were some films. And when I came back here for the very first time, I looked and saw all these old canisters, which, you know, we went from canisters to VHS to DVDs, and now all film's done digitally, and they just electronically move it back and forth. You really don't have DVDs very often. So this is the earliest generation of how football games and basketball games back in as early as the 40s, they were filmed, and they would sit in a room and put them on a 16mm projector, and you'd fast forward and rewind. Well, I remember in the 70s when I was in high school, that's how we watched film, was still in 16mm. I never imagined that there would be stuff left over, a couple films from the 50s. So when she told me about that, I was obviously intrigued. Marshfield 20, Eugene 14. And you think of all the high schools that we know of in Eugene, and I guess it was just a high school. It was just, you're playing the high school in Eugene.
It's nice to have them because it's kind of a shame that they're just stuck away, but it's nice that they're bringing some of them out and showing them. I imagine they'll have quite a few years, because after the 50s there were about 4 or 5 years where they were in the state championship caliber. But it was run so fast that you could hardly tell what was happening, but you could pick out some of the things.
Like, I would imagine that it would be, you know, just bring back a lot of memories and kind of take you back to kind of a nostalgic place.
And a lot of them we've lost. Wayne Frostad passed away last year. He was a great tackle. Ron Robbins went on to Oregon State and played basketball. He was tremendous running back. And Tommy Crabtree, just a lot of great players. And, you know, they were dedicated to playing football and to the school.
You know, 2 days before we had a meeting with Heritage Hall, and we were saying, we've got to find something that we can run in Heritage Hall that connects people, that gives them a snapshot back to the past. And then we'd said, well, let's talk to our video people on campus and see if they may have some film from like the 90s or, you know, maybe even recently, so we'll have something running.